Hello, this is Carrie, and welcome to yet another edition of what my body looks like at various stages of hormone replacement therapy. So, I was meaning to do a 12-month video, but I got a bit distracted by moving and whatnot, so here I am at 13 months. And so, comparing this to my 9-month video, what has changed? Alright, so, the primary thing has been, it's all subtle changes. It's stuff that it's kind of hard to notice because things are changing so slowly now that it's really hard to tell. But I have noticed that I've gotten a bit more chest development, specifically like at 9 months I was a bit shy of filling out a B cup, where now I'm pretty much filling it out completely. And, you know, I actually feel like I have tissue to play around with now. You know, they're there. There have been, I noticed specifically when I was looking in the mirror, a bit of a change to the way that my waist and hip structure looks. For some reason I look slimmer in the middle and a bit fuller in the hips. And specifically turning to the sides, I definitely have been getting more of a butt. And, you know, as a whole, I feel like, you know, the feminine shapes are kind of starting to round out. And you know, it feels like because I've gotten a bit more on the top that it's balanced out the middle a bit, and because I got more on the bottom, it's, you know, it's starting to feel like more of a feminine shape rather than, you know, kind of a cylindrical shape. It feels more like, you know, I have a wide part up here and then, you know, a trim part in the middle and then another wide part down here, which, you know, makes me feel like I actually am starting to look reasonably female. And again, it's all very subtle changes. You know, also skin texture has definitely changed. You know, at the 9-month HRT mark, I generally believed that although I was starting to look kind of female-ish, it really wasn't that female. You know, it's like, where now I feel like my skin has really kind of thinned out a bit, and it's gotten a softer appearance, so less muscular appearance, a less dense appearance. It's, you know, starting to look softer and more transparent and more feminine. And, you know, I've especially been keeping an eye on my skin texture, where it is now starting to look more like women's skin texture than men's skin texture. And, you know, again, at 9 months on hormones, I was still 2 months away from having ever been gendered female. Where now, at 13 months, you know, I got gendered female for the first time back in December, and now it's happening all the time. Pretty much, when I wear feminine clothes, I am generally gendered female. And when I wear androgynous clothes, it's about maybe 30% female, 70% male. But, you know, it's happening relatively often now. So, and honestly, when I put this outfit on for the first time in those 4 months, and I looked in the mirror, this is the first time that I've actually felt like I looked like a girl while wearing these things, rather than just looking like a hideously massive guy who was gonna... whatever. I gotta work on my acting skills. Anyway, again, the big difference to me is from the side. You know, at 9 months, when I turned to the side, I felt like I looked completely hideous. My shoulders were really thick, and my upper body was just hugely out of proportion, and, you know, I felt like I looked really, really massively masculine, especially in, you know, the strapless tank top here, where now I actually feel like I look decent from the side. Again, it's like my arms have slimmed down, and, you know, I still have a lot of fat that I have to lose, but that's because I'm overweight. That's not because of the hormones, you know. It's not muscle anymore. So, but, you know, I feel like at the same time as those are slimming down, I'm rounding out in other areas, and I'm actually starting to look feminine. And, you know, this is honestly the first time that I'm beginning to see it, and I'm actually starting to believe that I look relatively female. And, you know, I couldn't see it last time. So, it's quite a big change. Again, it's just a culmination of cells. Also my hair. I've been chugging biotin down like crazy to try to get this hair to grow, and you know, now it is finally starting to get to a long length, and you know, I love these curls, and I love it. And That is the primary thing that has changed, is I really was not happy with my body at 9 months on hormones. I still saw too much of the guy self, where now the female self is slowly starting to take over. And every day as I see more and more of her, I'm starting to like myself more and more. And, you know, it's kind of, that's really the big difference has been mental. I started seeing myself as a girl instead of just as someone who is stuck as male but wishes that he were female. I am actually starting to feel female on a fundamental level instead of male on a fundamental level. And I discovered that the way that I think about myself has just completely changed, where I'm actually starting to like myself now, where before I always hated myself. And I was always self-critical of myself. And every time I looked in the mirror, I felt like shit. Because, you know, I just hated having that blocky, unshapely body with all the hair. It just felt so wrong. But look at me now. At 13 months on hormones, I mean, I basically have female boobs and female hips. And, you know, I just keep getting more and more feminine as time goes on. And really, it's absolutely unbelievable. So, it's been a tough 4 months mentally. I am really, really getting tired of socially being in this middle state where I never know what people are seeing when they look at me, whether they are seeing a guy or a girl. To myself, I see the feminine features coming in, and I can accept myself as female, but it doesn't mean that everybody else does yet. To them, a lot of people, I still look too masculine to pass as female, and so, you know, I kind of sometimes get gendered female, but still sometimes get gendered male, so I never know what people are seeing when they look at me. So, you know, I still feel like I'm constantly holding myself back, and I'm afraid to do more feminine things because I don't believe that I look female enough. So, but if this is any indication how much I believe that I've changed in the 4 months since I made my last video, how much more naturally feminine I believe that I look now, then good things are ahead. And I have nothing but absolute, you know, just ecstaticism on seeing what I am eventually going to look like once my hair is completely grown out, once I have completely finished with losing weight. I am once again on a diet. I gained like 15 pounds over Christmas, and now I'm back down to 225 or 6. So, you know, I only gained about 2 pounds since my last video, so it's not a big deal. But again, I'm just getting really anxious to see what I'm going to look like when it's all over. This is the first time that I've actually believed that I have a chance at looking beautiful when I'm done. I never would have imagined that that was possible before, where, you know, I don't feel like I'm there yet, but I can slowly see it coming in, and I'm really excited about the possibility. So yeah, once again, this is me at 14 months on hormones. But yes, also my underarms don't look as hideous as they used to. There used to be these ugly dark spots under there where now they're actually starting to smooth out and become more feminine, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, again, this is my body at 14 months on hormones. I love that. I love these. Life is awesome when you really focus on the good things. Bye. See you again at, I guess, I'll do one at 18 months, a year and a half on hormones. Hopefully I'll be full-time by then. We'll see. Bye!